We're back at it. We're trying again. Those of you who are watchers of this channel, some of you I know popped in earlier today to take a look at my Romhack Roulette stream, my first ever. Dipping into some ROM hacks. Independent creations based on the source bedrock of popular Nintendo games. A vibrant community creating these things, and I thought, well, let's dip our toes in. But unfortunately, I suffered from excruciating and debilitating lag, which I was not aware of until a good hour into it deteriorated over time. I have investigated my stream log. It seems as though it was connection related. I do not believe that it was just, this whole thing, this whole enterprise is on the rocks. I think I've alleviated it somewhat. I hope. We'll see. But when I was doing this earlier, to say I was having trouble would be an understatement. It was dropping a full 90% of the frames I was attempting to stream. So I was unsatisfied with that. I played a little bit more as a stable local recording, which I will be uploading to the YouTube channel at Chris Togfer on YouTube, youtube.com/Chris Togfer, ChristogPher. What are we getting into here? Hello, DT. This is not the first one. As I was just saying, I streamed earlier today and suffered cataclysmic lag. Basically made it unwatchable, unfortunately. I think I fixed that. We'll see. You'll be able to tell me. This is my first ROM hack stream. Romhack Roulette, I'm calling it. Diving in periodically to different ROM hacks created by the ROM hacking community. Today's stream brought to you by the letter R, the first letter in the word ROM hack. Earlier I started, and I am going to continue playing. I tagged this Zelda II, The Adventure of Link. That's not quite true. This is a ROM hack, a very popular one, called Zelda II. Those wacky ROM hackers, you got that right. A lot of these are bad. A lot of these are very bad. And even the ones that are good, and you can tell they have craft and dedication behind them, a lot of times, this happens across all creative projects. You get an idea, and that germ of that idea, it's so vibrant in your head. And then you start working on it, and either the amount of work it's going to take to realize it is a little too much for the return you're getting internally or externally, or you get to a certain point where you feel like you've satisfied the limitations of the idea you had in your head, or rather the specifications of it, and you lose the motivation to follow through. So even a lot of the ROM hacks that have a strong premise and a strong start, they don't finish strong. Some of them aren't finished at all. But I wanted to start off with something that felt promising, and this one, I am a ROM hacker. You are a ROM hacker, DT, right? We got those TAD, Tecmo After Dark. Check out DT from B-Town and his exceptional Tecmo Bowl abilities. And those are ROM hacks. Hacked a bit. Have you hacked other than Tecmo? I did not know that. When I was younger, so much younger than before, I did some very rudimentary ROM hacking of Earthbound for the SNES. Not a good place to start. You don't want to start trying to hack a text-heavy JRPG. But this here that we're here to look in on today, hacked a little RBI Baseball too. I did that as well, actually. The Tecmo and RBI Baseball in particular, as recently as like 20 years ago, I forget the name of it, but if you Google it, there was an exceptionally easy online tool that you could just load up a ROM and edit the team names and the rosters. Kevin Werkheiser, my co-host on Now We Know, the Now We Know podcast, at Now We Know Pod on YouTube. It's on Apple Podcasts as well. It was his birthday yesterday, 1 year for his birthday. Part of my gift to him was I hacked an RBI baseball ROM and filled it with all these teams he knew. So he had was it the 2001 Mariners, the dominant, that incredible first Ichiro run, and it had all the Giants World Series teams, the 2010, 2012, 2014. And I had a Negro League All-Stars team on there too. So that was a lot of fun. I should do something like that again. Honestly, I have only hacked under tutelage of or with other dudes' tools. Yeah, I'm not a tech-savvy guy. If there's not a tool for it that makes it as simple as point and click, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But some people do, such as, I believe the name is, let me just look it up one more time. I just sent a dude a lot of players from 1987 with RBI attributes. As I recall, the attributes are hard to really get your arms around. Because my big issue with classic RBI baseball is, I'm sure I'm not the first to say this, you got 4 pitchers, right? Am I right about that? 4 pitchers? And the starters have maybe 3-4 innings in their arms. I've never tried to play a deep run on league mode in that, but you must just be getting, because your pitchers are all worn out all the time, you must be getting shelled 50-0 if you play 3 games deep. Getting ready to rejoin the RBI Baseball League, DT says, enticed by the prospect of adding dudes. It's wonderful. It's a great game. I love it. For me, I was more into that than Tecmo when I was a kid. Part of the issue was the only guy I played Tecmo with as a kid. I seem to remember that was a unique and weird source of animosity in our friendship. I don't know. I don't know that he's a viewer, so I don't know if he can speak to it. My memory is that Tecmo Bowl was one where we had a very low tolerance for each other. League rule, can only use 1 starter and the 2 relievers. I support that rule, but when I was editing my version of RBI, I stretched that starter stamina out. I tried to stretch it to where 7 innings was reasonable. Because you could add... The sliders were there. You could move the stamina up to where it felt a little more like a real starting pitcher. This allows us to get to the pitchers. I support it. That's, yeah. No, I'm all over that. I'd love to start playing RBI again. We are really good at striking dudes out. It's, that's a skill for RBI baseball. I played with Kevin a lot, and I think I typically won more than I lost. Once you figure out what someone's, weakness is pitching in that game, you can really run them into the ground. But this rule equals pitchers fall off, get barreled. Yeah. I mean, it's very rare that I've played a low-scoring game of RBI. But anyways, RBI baseball, not what we're here to do tonight. It is, in fact, the Zelda II hack called Amida's Curse. I gave this little rundown on the first stream, but I'll just recap briefly. One day, Link finds a portal to a strange land. Curious, he starts exploring the magical world of Amida. Little does he know he's on a brand new adventure. I think he does know. You wake up in a place you didn't go to sleep. You're on an adventure that will take him to places he couldn't have imagined. Amida has a deep emotional link to our hero. Can Link unravel the secrets of Amida and return to his own world? This is a complete conversion mod of Zelda II. It's a whole new world. It's got 9 temples, only 7 in the original, 11 towns. Has a whole new 8-bit soundtrack. And from what I heard, soundtrack, I don't think it's not to my liking melodically quite in the way the classic is, although nostalgia's wrapped up in that. But this is a polished soundtrack. Work went into this. Again, the name of the game is Craft, and I was very impressed. It's got new sprites. The Link sprite is souped up. It's got his classic shield with the cross on it that you had in the original Zelda. There are some gameplay tweaks. Now you don't get health drops as much, if at all. Health amount is no longer tagged to leveling up. You now have heart containers like you do in other Zelda games. What you level up instead of health is defensive ability. And And, yeah, it's also, as it says here, the focus of Amida's curse lies on exploration above combat. Gameplay has been altered to make this, above all, an exploratory experience. So difficulty slightly lower, and there's no random encounters in the overworld. It's encouraging roaming around looking for secret areas, secret rooms. For me, it didn't actually feel that much easier, because the challenge of the original game for me was always all about the guys with the shields. That's what I couldn't do. And those guys are still crawling all over this, so it's about as hard as the original to me, but that is what it is. So yeah, this is by OK Impala, the music, the work of Bent Glass Tube, an original soundtrack. Hats off to him. Or them, I don't know their gender. My mistake. So yeah, we are loading it up now. As you can see, what's this? The classic color scheme of the video machine has been perverted by this bizarre hack. You're now watching the hack machine. Alright, let's get into it. That was my curse. Which was your curse? The shield guys, DT? Yeah. No, it's frankly good for me that people weren't able to really see what was going on with the first stream of this. I utterly humiliated myself. I'm going to, too. I've always been a very good video game player my whole life. The shield guys in this game is something where it just feels like something's broken in my brain. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So we'll see if I do any better with that this time. Here we go. Brand new logo. New color palette. New sword, too. It's a silver sword. I said in the intro stream, want to try to tackle this again, but man, I suck, DT says. This is currently, the original is at the top of the MCVM big board. This is my favorite game I've played on stream so far, the original. This is not, these ROM hacks are not going to be ranked on the official board. But, see, look at that. I really like the additions they made to the Link sprite. I like how the shield he sort of flashes the shield when he hits. The graphical work on this is very good. Another thing about it, extra lives are permanent. So if I find an extra life somewhere, then, like, I will have that number of lives going forward whenever I actually take a death and respawn, which is kind of cool. Alright. Yeah, Zelda II is very hard. It requires a very particular type of, like... I think it's just, like, as an NES game... Or, I don't know if this is fair to say. For me, as a Zelda game, it's unusually, like, high execution. Like... I just feel like I get backed into these moments, especially if I'm not locked in and I'm getting frustrated, where all the fundamentals just fall apart. So I am two temples deep in this hack now. As you can see, I'm, well, I guess it doesn't tell me. I'm level 4 combat. Oh, I've got the up slash here. I do not have the down slash yet. I have defeated the Sea Palace and the Desert Palace. I'm not great at this either. Oh my god. There we go. I should be using the shield magic more. I keep forgetting. The shield magic costs little enough now that I should just be using it anytime there's enemies. Okay. Coming up on. And I already got the raft from the Desert Palace, so... This hardly matters. I'm not gonna get hit by these guys. Yeah, independent of my struggles and the technical issues I was encountering, I'm pretty blown away by the quality of this so far. And, you know, I deliberately selected something off romhacking.net, a primary source for ROM hacks, good and bad. I wanted to pick one that had a positive rep because I didn't want to start with an unfinished clunker. The health women and the magic old women occupy the same buildings in this one. Economy of construction. The big boulder can only be destroyed with a bomb. Don't got a bomb yet. Looks like they did well. Yeah, I'm pretty I'm really happy with it so far. And as I said, when I started off, just when you see Link and you see they've added some detail to the animation. And I don't know. I keep mentioning, I don't know why I'm so in love with the fact that they let you see the edge of his shield, and it does match. GL on the Zelda II shenanigans. Thank you. Thank you. This is actually a ROM hack of Zelda II. This is my ROM hacking stream. So this is Zelda II Amida's Curse, I believe the name of it is. Came highly recommended, so... Having a good time with it so far, but, I am getting my ass kicked by a lot of it, despite there being no random encounters anymore. All new soundtrack, too. A good ROM hack is always fun. I agree. It's just a matter of, like... I said this on the... Am I stuck here? Because I don't have jumping magic? There we go. This game has a lot of precision jumping, which I find to be true of a lot of ROM hacks, like... Forcing the player to execute the jumps really precisely is an easy way to add a level of challenge that a lot of games don't max out on. A lot of ROM hacks, even when they start strong, like you can tell the creator's interest in it just wanes over time. I have been here already. Where the hell do I go next? I can't take out the boulder yet. We've missed something, clearly. So I wanted to scout out and pick one that I knew was complete and had a positive reputation, at least for my first go. I'm definitely going to dive into the wide world of what would you call them, trash hacks, shit hacks. We're going to do that too at some point. I guess something's wrong. I missed... There's somewhere in here that I can get this jump magic, and I have missed it, because I keep running into places where I clearly need a little more. I should be using my upcut, too. I clearly need a little more hops, and I can't get it. Yeah, alright. I'll do a little backtrack. There we go. Yeah. Any ROM hack that goes to the trouble of having, like, a whole new original soundtrack like this, given just the extra effort that puts in this case, it involves, you know, the work of a separate person. Here we go. Special zone. There are a lot of hidden zones in this, I think, to make up for the lack of random encounters. You can go into it feeling like you're in a safe set of hands as far as the commitment goes. Rupees are just experience drops in this. Shit. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting worked. No! There wasn't even anything there. No Link. Do not dip in the green pool water. You know, you tell someone not to do something like that, and it might just make them more desirous to do it. Got a nice little no. Alright. I have a nice little trove of experience here now. Okay. Get juiced back up. I should ask around. Maybe I missed the jump in here. I must have. Right? I can't just go online and find the answer to this as easily as I... Yeah, I got the raft. Anything in here? Nope. Nice fountain. In Desert Tower, you will need to take a leap of faith. Already took the leap of faith. I'm way ahead of you. Find Rhea in the desert. Already found her. South of the Heart Rock, already been there. Is it through the cave? Was there another place to use the raft in here? Let's see. Whoops. Okay, nothing in here. Hey, yee. Can try going back to that prison town I visited in the first stream. I left because my assumption was that, I had jumped the gun, and that I wasn't supposed to be there. So this is the heart-shaped rock. Or that's what they're calling it anyways. I've already been in here. There's nothing else here. So... I guess I'm just gonna try to move on, even though... I do feel like I've missed something, but... Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Whoop. More like Space Invader-shaped rock. Yeah, I guess it's... No, that's not true. It's not as well as they could do. If they had made it better, they could have added definition, like, you know, in pixel art. On a big scale. There's nothing up here, right? I checked this already. Yeah, okay. It really pays to check any weird little corner in this, because there are a lot of hidden zones. Okay. Do a thorough search of this town. I already did it. I'm being rough on the poor Famicom. I think you're being fair. I mean, I really think they shouldn't have asserted it was a heart. Hey, come on. Let me in. Alright. What's the deal, pal? You still have a long road ahead. Keep going. Nice encouragement. The big boulder can only be destroyed with a... yeah, bomb. I already met you. Okay, kid. Careful when exploring the swamp. Many people get lost. Sure. Alright, not so much to that town. That kid's comment about the swamp did, I think, remind me of where I'm headed here. But I think where I'm headed is right up here. There we go. Ugh. These guys. Are they even in the original Zelda 2, or is this a whole new enemy sprite? They're in the original Zelda. Oh, no. Completely lucky that he was on a higher ground than me. I would have been utterly decimated by him. The lizard ones, right when I figured out the knights, the lizards started, there we go, started torching me. Alright. Ugh. Beware bats. Oh, God. That really got away from me. There we go. Much better. Prison town of Pylos. Let me help you, indeed. Even in prison town, they have a house of healing. We are locked in this prison town forever. It's economy of storytelling. The only way to escape from here is through the underworld. The Guardian can only be defeated with magic. Ew. A graveyard in here, a crypt. Many people died while trying to escape. The only way to escape from here is through... Oh, I already talked to you, okay. In the original, I remember there's some doors that, like... You gotta do something to get your way through. Who is that little dude? I don't know. He's someone living through a pretty bleak existence, clearly. I haven't had as many people tell me their names in this. Haven't had as many I am errors in this version. The only way to escape from prison... Okay, you're on this same escape from prison town kick. What about you? The Lizalfos captured my grandson. Please save him. No one I want to deal with less than the Lizalfos lady. I wonder if I can get in her house if I... Oh boy. At the end of the underworld, you will find Prison Temple. I'm gonna come back and see if I can get the drop on the old woman and get in that door. Because that's a thing, right, in the original? Can't you, like, slip in doors that are otherwise closed if you move quick enough? Ah, yes, a temple dedicated to the deity of jail. Yeah, I mean, that would fit right in a Dungeons & Dragons setting. I'm sure there is, like, a deity of prison in that. Come on. Nope. Was I too slow, or is it not possible? I guess I'll keep going. Yeah, who's the deity of prison in Dungeons & Dragons? That's a question that definitely has an answer. Oh, God. It's a heavy Lizalfos. Is that it? Lizalfos? Come on, let's go. Gotta be... Alright. I just gotta be more aggressive with them. Man, I'll tell you what game starts to get tough. Motherfucking lemmings. Lemmings are not to be underestimated. For those of you who are watching now or later, all these streams go up on my YouTube channel, Chris Togfer on YouTube. Do check out DT from B-Town on Twitch. His SNES Greatest Games Countdown. Just did Lemmings for the SNES. Amazing what a successful port that is, given how conceptually devastating it is to not have a mouse for a game of Lemmings. They design the levels pretty exceptionally to make sure that it works within the constrictions of using the D-pad. Thank you, gave him the business. I did. Oh, shit. Well, it is Prison Town. Gotta find a key. Yeah. DT's recent Lemmings stream, I would say, was great fun, so check him out. That might be her grandson. Yeah, I know. I gotta get him out. But if I know these games, it's likely that the key to getting him out is where? Prison Temple. That's what I'm guessing. This is a tough jump. Alright. No! I knew it. I knew it. Lemmings is possibly ahead of the likes of EVO or ActRaiser. That is an opinion that I can't follow you on, but It's such a controversial opinion as far as ActRaiser is concerned that I'm forced to bow at your feet. Obviously, courting controversy is the name of the game in the online creator space, so I'm intrigued by this. R.I.P. in the evil tomato soup. Yeah. I think the lava looks... I think they up-resed the way the lava looks in this a little bit. There's a lot of little tweaks to the graphics in this that just make it look a little fancier. Yeah, what does it matter? Ugh. Damn. I always lose the little beam so quickly, as it was when I was a kid. I don't be courtin' really, just really was liking Lemmings. Hey, I was one of the few people who ranked Lemmings, right? I contributed a 100 games list for DT's countdown. Did anyone else have Lemmings? I think you said Flo had Lemmings on there, and that's not a surprise, because apparently it seems like our lists are weirdly synchronized. Lemmings got little love. It doesn't surprise me. It's an easily overlooked game, and most people would think, well, I'd rather play it on a platform more built for it, but I rented that from the warehouse as a kid, near my house, and I played the hell out of that thing. Shit. Alright. I guess I'll magic boost. If the basis is that it's superior on PC, I'm not mad. Yeah. Oh, Dan had it on too. Yeah, I've never played it on PC. But, I don't know what those do now. The life jars don't give you life anymore. It almost seems like they're just decoys or props. I would like to play Lemmings on PC, because I do like the SNES one. And it's an easy sell for why it would be easier. Or better, rather. If not easier. Is this prison temple I'm in? This is an oddly elaborate for just a Zelda II cave. I kinda want to now. Yeah, you should go for it. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it's gotta be easy, right? You can emulate, probably emulate it with DOSBox or something like that, right? That's easier for me to say, because on my streams to date, I'm not... You're sticking to a certain... Oh my god. To a, console specific for your countdowns. Which I think maybe there's a little more conceptual integrity to that, but I'm just doing anything and everything all mixed together. Lemmings on Amiga was probably a better bet in that era. I don't think I've ever played an Amiga game, to be honest. That is a world I know nothing about. Oh my god. Sick of these bats. Ugh. There's just no end to this place. Great. This is a sprawling cave. I am completely lost. It's... No, I fucked it up. This is a huge cave. And I've passed on some elevators. I'm gonna be in here a while. At this point, I kind of just want to get to the end of one room before taking an elevator to another level, because I've gotten a real runaround here. Oh my god. Alright. Nope! Oh my... I should have seen it coming. Yeah, no shit. But I think because with these ROM hacks, okay, like obviously, the real version of the game. It's made by designers with particular thoughts in their head about the level design, but knowing it's made by, like, a guy who is a fan of the game, somehow, to me, it makes each design choice feel more, let's say, intimately intentional. Oh, I kind of got him in a loop here where he's not actually firing. Oh! Well, unfortunately, that is my 5th life, which means, in true Zelda 2 fashion, I now am all the way back at the first palace. I gotta hustle back there. It won't take me that long now that I know where I'm going, but... Darkness Consumes You. Love that card. Also, a little quality of life improvement for those of you with photosensitivity. They changed it so that his death screen isn't, like, strobing anymore. Which, although I love how the strobe looks, given that there are people for whom it is dangerous, I'm quite happy that they made that choice. I think it still kind of has the strobe thing when he, like, falls through the floor, though, so I don't know if it's... I don't know if that's entirely been taken care of. I noticed that. Definitely easier on the eyes, yeah. But I will say I do miss the original Zelda 2 Game Over screen, the silhouette of Ganon in full pig form, and the laugh they have in it. I was so into that as a kid. I was like, that is... It wasn't a thing I felt like you got in video games then, the arch-villain who isn't even the main villain of the game. It was such a weird thing that made it feel like... I don't know, it just sort of insinuated a real, like, investment in the part of the Zelda creators in the story of Zelda and the world. That they would be like, you're dead, Ganon's back. But to be clear, Ganon is not really the point or the main antagonist of this game you're playing. You're not gonna fight Ganon in this one. He just sort of looms over it all. I thought that was very cool. I like when games give you the big fat F you. I agree. It's just like, yeah, you gotta work for it. And if you fail, Ganon's gonna laugh at you. I'm pretty sure, in DT, I can't remember if you... I mean, you certainly played this for your NES countdown. My remembrance as a kid is that the Ganon laugh is reused for Bald Bull. That Bald Bull, when he knocks you out, does close to, if not the same laugh as Ganon does in Zelda 2. If it's not the exact same one, it's damn close. Alrighty. Bald Bull, also an MFer. Yeah, I haven't played him in the original Punch-Out in a while. I did Super Punch-Out on stream a couple weeks ago. I beat your challenge, the DT challenge. I beat Mr. Sandman losing no lives. But, my stretch bonus challenge, I failed. Because I took a lot of L's in the special circuit. I got worked over by, Hoi Quarlo, the old Chinese kung fu master with the staff. He's the one who always gave me the most trouble in that game. Alright. Full life, full health, full magic. Ready to go. Can I make this jump? No. Ready to storm. If this is Prison Temple, I think it's more of a cave, but if it is Prison Temple, I'm ready to take it on. God, I wish I'd gotten that heart. The heart container is the most valuable thing in this damn game. MFs be cheating in that game. They do. There's a lot more cheating in that game than there is in original Punch-Out. Is Great Tiger teleporting, is that cheating in a boxing context? I would say no. I think if that's something you can do, that's just something you can do. Much like, you know, Mike Tyson can punch harder than anyone else. I think it's cool. I think teleporting's cool. It's not exactly Canterbury rules, though, is it? Okay. Oh my god. I am on fucking tilt here. My health is so low, I could even be felled by one of these pathetic blobs. The Octoroks are giving me hell in this. I don't know if they've changed them somehow from the original, but I feel like I've never been hurt by Octoroks like this before. Which is why I'm trying to just rush right up to them. I don't even want to give them the chance to start firing on me. Oh, it doesn't even make sense to be using the shield magic right now. I don't think there's an amount of damage I could take that would be overcomeable. Oh my god. I was wrong. I would have died right then if not for the shield. Okay. What does this do? 0, 4, 5. Here's my stuff. Just magic. Okay. Full magic. Come on. Is there an Octoroks over there? No, good. Oh my god. Nope! Ugh. I thought I could block that with my shield. Could not. Alright. Hey. Keep those coming. Alright, let's hustle. Come on, come on. Nah, missed him. A fairy. Don't really need it. But it's not like I'm gonna hustle all the way back here, so... Also weird that that's right at the beginning of this whole dungeon area. Ugh, these guys are gonna dive bomb me when I... Maybe if I come at a lower angle. There we go. Alright, at least now I know there's nothing over there. Somewhere, presumably, I can drop down from there. $200. That's a good one. Up. Up. Oh. Why did I do that? Would really love to get to that next level. If I pick defense, it gives me a free health refill, which is often so valuable in the clutch that it might justify it on its own. Okay, we're going all the way through before we take an elevator, because I don't want to have to get caught backtracking and not really know where I am. Bastard. Come on. Come on. Try it. I gotta hand it to him. Alright. Excellent. 5 hearts. So now if I juice the defense, I should be in pretty good shape. Alright, heading up. Hey. Again, hardly need it, but thank you. Shit. Okay, you win. I said this when I was playing Zelda 2. A big problem I have in this game is that I don't take certain low-level enemies seriously enough, and I pick up a lot of chip damage that anyone who is generally as good at these games as me really shouldn't. But I just get flippant and frustrated, and I sort of break down on the fundamentals. Hey. Ugh. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Huh. Don't pressure me. Tactical mistake. Alright. This game has a way of doing that to you. It sure does. I mean, I wish... You played this for your NES countdown, right? I should go back and look at that. I'd like to see you play this one. I'm not saying that in a derisive way. I am genuinely curious. I know you've said that you struggled with it. I struggled too. I struggled enough that people in the chat, Kevin and our friend Sarah, popped into the chat for that one, and she insisted that they both said they didn't believe me when I said I had ever beaten the game on the basis of how I did. It will make you feel awesome. Yeah, I got my ass handed to me a number of times, but I could also tell, like, if I did a couple more streams, I would get, you know, get my groove back. I could tell, like, I can get back into the swing of this if I sink some time into it. And I still am going to. I am going to come back and try to polish off Zelda 2 on stream. I only beat 2 of the temples. Hey! Alright. Yep. This is an interesting question. But no, it was cool to start as straight ass, then get into it. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's a game that, like, rewards precision execution in the combat. And for me, like, that was thrilling in a way that even the original Zelda just wasn't. Once you get to Link to the Past, I think the top-down Zelda formula is incredible. Link to the Past is... I don't know, it's probably a top 5, if not top 3 game on the SNES, but... For the first 2 NES ones, I liked the second one more. I'm gonna save up for attack. Oh, well that was stupid. Now I can hit him from here. Great. So maybe I can salvage this. No, I can't. I'm not gonna trick him up here. Ay. Well, it kind of doesn't matter now that I'm shielded up. One hit's gonna kill me either way. Oh my god. What am I doing? Alright. Alright, he's gonna have to play. Base is loaded. Nowhere to put him. Yep. Yeah, I really do like the touch where you can increase your maximum lives, because having to go all the way back to the beginning when you hit a game over, it just adds an interesting little wrinkle to it. Feels like even your ability to sustain longer runs as the game gets harder is a factor in this version. Come on, get this asshole out of here! Thank you. Okay. Hey. Well, as exciting as this is, I shouldn't be here right now, because I gotta let that kid free, so... Gotta backtrack. So, I guess this isn't Prison Temple? I'm guessing this is not Prison Temple. This is just Prison Cave. Ugh. Don't tempt me. Eesh. Alright, kid. You can find your way home on your own, right? Gotcha. Ah. I thought that was where the kid was. Great. Now I've forgotten where the kid is. This is grand. Ugh! Wasn't even that long ago that I did it. Can't be back here. There's no way. It's definitely ahead of here. I'm just running back to town now, but that wouldn't be the worst thing. I could get healed up. Oh, there it is. Alright. Okay. So now I gotta take him back to his grandma. And then, I bet she's gonna give me that jump magic. See, do I? No, it doesn't actually list the kid in my inventory as an item, but he's in there. Look what I got. I am a true hero. Can I come in? Thank you. The exit through the underworld is heavily guarded. Aha! Go and escape. My second spell, Reflect. Okay. Seems like I skipped a few spells here. I wish I knew where they were. Feels like I'm missing a lot in this. But Reflect, so I'm guessing that means I have to reflect some shit that he throws back at him, right? Must be. Ah, shit. I just used reflect instead of... Well, I guess it's good for me to figure out what it does. I just used it. Certainly didn't reflect whatever that was. I don't care for it. All this modern nonsense. Reflect. Shield, that's where it's at. Reliable old shield. Alright. Yes, sir. Attack boost. Becoming even more powerful. Alright. Alright, one-hit kill on these fuckers. The less attacks it takes me to kill one of them, the better. Alright. Alright. Prison Temple, here we are. Oh, shit. He's here already. Okay. This makes sense. Alright, alright. I think I get it. I was just taken aback. I approve of the prison temple just being this guy. Yeah, this is... I guess the boss is just... He's all that's down here in prison temple. Good thing I have this reflect magic. Alright, give it to me. What? But... Okay. Oh, so I can't... I still have to use the shield. Oh, I thought the idea was that I had to reflect it back at him. But that's not it? Can I use reflect and shield at the same time? I don't know. I'd like to. Let's see if I can. How am I supposed to hit this fucker? Oh my god, no, this is not gonna work. There's something I don't understand here. Whew. Whew. He kinda owning you a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. He did make a bit of a fool of me. I'm flummoxed. I don't know what to do with that. Is there other magic? It said I needed the... No, he said the reflect magic was what I needed. I couldn't make rhyme or reason of that. How is that helping me? It is a mystery. I feel like... I don't know. What I should have done was tested if doing that... Ugh, now I have to reflect accidentally. Is that going to reflect this? Will it reflect anything if I'm not shielding? No. So it bounced it bounced it back at him. But to what end? Didn't hurt him, that I could see. Unless it just wasn't hitting him in time and he was vanishing already, but his vanish rate was so fast. Maybe bouncing them things back at him was hurting him? I have to assume that's it. There's no other explanation. I can't hit him with the sword. And if I could, what good was the reflect in the first place? So, I just have to go into that with good faith and assume that bouncing those back at him is gonna work. But he has a life bar on the left-hand side, and I guess I wasn't really looking. I don't think I saw it going down. It's also possible that I never actually landed a hit, because he was disappearing so quickly. So, we'll see. I do think there should probably be some kind of checkpoint when I'm somewhere along here. Having to run all the way back is... I don't know. It's the name of the game in games these days, but it's dragging on me a tiny bit. I don't even need to be here. I can wait till I get to Prison Town. You are soon to be in a prison of your own emotions, says DT. I take it from that you're not feeling great about my chances of beating this guy. If I don't take any L's, I'll go into it with 4 or 5 lives. Surely I should be able to figure him out in that amount of time. It would be madness to think that I couldn't, but I am a little worried. Okay. I'm getting better at that, but it never feels like I've mastered it. Every single one of those guys I fight, it feels like I'm just white-knuckling it all over again. I have a very vexing habit of forgetting to use the shield and then using it after I've killed all the enemies on a screen. I don't know, I keep doing it. It keeps happening. This game has been pretty generous with the magic drops, though, so it hasn't really come back to bite me yet. Held for... oh. Yeah. No, they might be on Might be onto something there. But, you know. I regard this as a free speech stream, but I'm not in charge of that, so. Okay. I'm at half health, so this is just a reconnaissance mission. This is just a, let's see. Yeah, it's that he's warping away so quickly that I'm not even... It's not even hitting him. So I have to be right next to him, I guess. If this is possible, I have to be right next to him. But sometimes he's teleporting just on me and body blowing me. I think they might, if you were. I agree. So, I just gotta... There we go. Come on. Okay. This is just a patience game. And if I get enough of them going, he can still teleport into them. Hey, hey! Alright. As I often find to be the case in this game and the original Zelda, a lot of these bosses and enemies... Prison Break, that's right. A lot of these bosses and enemies, and the shield ones too, they're forcing you to speed up your thinking, and a lot of times you have to sort of get slow. It's like, you know, when they say in the NBA, you gotta wait till the game slows down for you. But I often feel like I'm being baited into a lot of frantic action. Oh wait, that guy was just the gatekeeper for Prison Temple. I'm nowhere near out of Prison Temple. I haven't seen these ones yet. Ugh. Oh, hey, it's a miniature version of the one I just... So, I will... what I needed is Reflect. Is he not coming back? I thought I was gonna have to fight him. That's a bummer, I wasted the Reflect. Well, I'm all out of magic. Oh, there he is. Come on, fight me properly. This guy is a loser. There we go. Took his legs out like Viper Dunn did the mountain. I think something lost in translation there. I don't quite get it, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Ugh. Ugh. Come on. I can't let these guys... They're putting me in the spin cycle with these enemies lately. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I paused to scratch my nose, and that's why I took that last bit of damage. Oh, God. He's... Oh, no! He's got my powers. I will go back to him, but I'd like to see what's over here first, in case I can get some health back. A key. Nothing. Okay. I don't think I... How many lives do I have? 4. Hey. I don't think I've got much for this guy, but let's see. I didn't even see the sword go out on that one. Seems like there's nothing to this guy except that rupee, though, so I guess I don't really have to. I want to, though. You know what? Yeah, I'll take the defense. And I don't know. No, it feels like they, I don't know, maybe he'll drop something good. Who am I kidding? I kill this bastard. Oh my god. Alright. Oh no. Ugh. Okay. Alright. That guy was big time. He sure was. He taught me a little lesson in pain. Oh god. I don't want to have to deal with all of them. I don't want to waste the magic on reflecting all these guys. I can just duck around them. Although, no, I should go back because these guys are very good experience. I thought they were last time, weren't they? Yeah, 100. Give it up. Keep it coming. For 100 experience, that's damn near too easy. I don't want to take a grinding approach to this game, but I'm gonna get a little more. Alright, no, they're dead already. Some of the enemies don't respawn in this. I feel like the big time guys don't respawn, just the scrubs. Oof. Ah, you fucker. There. Keep waiting for one of these guys to come alive. Get back here. There. So that's everything up here, right? I take the elevator back down? I think that's everything. Uh-oh. I don't think I can even kill him. Hang on, are you? No. Hey. I have 2 keys. Okay, here we go. Last thing I want with 1 life left. Wait. Come on. Come back here. Get. There we go. Look alive, buddy. I suppose there's extra life in here. Alright, there's the other key. Oop! Oh my god. I'm gonna pop this door and see. Alright. Gotta do it. Gotta go over here. I am about to lose my life. Yup! Ah! Okay. Well, they sure got me. I thought I was done for. I do now have to leave the screen to reset the elevator, which is a little annoying. Well, it's good to know that won't do me in. Nope. No. No. Get the fuck. Okay. I can just jump down, right? Alright. Yeah, you know. You could make a whole scrapbook just of clipping on Twitch of me getting bodied by those blobs. It's exactly what I talked about. I get on tilt with it because it's so humiliating to be taking damage, not once, not twice, but thrice from one of those blobs. That each time it happens, it only compounds my humiliation, and I just can't think straight. This is a boss, isn't it? Oh, God. It's the last thing I need is more of these guys. Come on, give it. Thank you. Half health and also... Oh, God. I have to get in there somehow, don't I? How do I get in there? So it's a trick of some kind, right? I mean, I don't think there was any way for me to... Yeah, there's no higher area I can get to. Oh my god. Is there anything down here I missed? No. Maybe I gotta kill this sucker. Let's see. That didn't do me much good. There's a secret door somewhere. There's something. There is something here. Wait. I need to redo it. Do I have enough? Yes. I wonder if I could have sent that through here to kill him. I can't anymore at any rate because I don't have the magic. I think I've pretty much backed myself into a corner here. Not sure what to do. Quite strange. I guess I'll backtrack a bit, but... already been over here, and nothing doing. He wasn't going as fast, that was weird. Secret zones in here. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that whatever I needed to do, maybe it did involve that reflect magic. Oh, hey. I appreciate it. What I really need is magic. I wonder if I had shot the reflect beam in the right direction to keep going through the night over there, would that have made a difference? But what I really need is how much experience until I can get a magic upgrade that would at least fill it up. Ugh. Can't do shit about him. There's nothing over here anyways, I already know that, right? It's already all the way over here. I'm almost positive there isn't anything of note that I didn't do already. Oh my god. Oh my god! Okay. Well. Oh, right. This is actually a good chance to... came through here already. I don't even remember what's over there. It's not anything, right? It's just a key, which I already got. I'm virtually positive of that. It's definitely not something of tremendous value. Hey, come on. Alright, see ya. Yeah, that's what I thought. And now I really am fucked, because now I can't get around him. I really played myself like a fool on this one. Aha! Oh, God. I can't take him on right now. Gotta try. Oh, what am I doing? That's not gonna carry over. I hope I still have enough to do that one more time. We'll see. I think I do. Alright. Nope. Well, I think that's gonna have to be all for me tonight, because I am lagging a bit. My attention is getting split by tiredness. But thank you guys who joined tonight. Appreciate it. It was fun. I'm gonna do more of this. I might even play more of this tomorrow. I'm kind of hooked on this. I think it is true. There is something that I find very appealing about a well-made ROM hack, and this one is very well made. It definitely twists the concept of Zelda II in some ways, but I'm pretty much all about it. I think it's also going to help. I think when I come back to the real Zelda 2 and try to make more headway on that, I'm going to be even more locked in and sharp for having gone through this. Yeah, cool shit. I agree. I'm into this. As I said, ROM hacks can't be put on my official big ranking board. I'll probably set up a separate second board for ROM hacks. I don't have that at my disposal right now, but you know what? Maybe I can change that right now. Why not? Let's see here. No harm in thinking on the fly. Just a moment. Yes. The hell? Come on. Yeah. Alright, there we go. So, the Mr. Christopher's Video Machine. Our first episode, our first entry of MCVM. Oh, what gives? Go. Yes. Zelda II, Amida's Curse. Boom. Yes. And there we go. There's the new board for the MCVM Romhack Roulette. Thank you for bearing with me while I excruciatingly typed that text. At present, the greatest ROM hack of all time, Zelda II, Amida's Curse. Also the worst ROM hack of all time. Tied for first in both categories. So, thank you for joining. I enjoyed this a great deal. And I will be I'm going to be back at this real soon. I will be doing a stream with a normal game too, sometime soon here in the next couple days. But kind of digging this weirdness. I might dive right back into this next stream. I'm pretty into this. So, thanks so much for watching, and have a good night, guys.